Hey guys, welcome back to Daily Weekly Builds, and in today's LEGO City update I'm building my very first MILS road plate because that's the option I decided. Obviously we're using the new LEGO City road plate packs, but we're going to convert it to the MILS system. It's more expensive, it's more parts, but I think it's better, especially since the old base plates are kind of harder to come by now, and it just adds more options for like detail and customization and things like that. So I'm gonna get to work. So as you can see, I've started on the road plate, coming along quite nicely, and I've already started to look through my parts, looking through any grey parts that I need just to build the foundations of the road plate. And then I've also got my sorting tray, which I need to actually sort out, but yeah, it's coming along nicely. I think it's going to be a good idea to use these. So it's coming along nicely, just laying more foundations down just to make sure when I put the plates and the tiles on for the sidewalks that it's nice and secure. I'm thinking about maybe in the future swapping out the white strip for yellow, because that's kind of more reminiscent of what we have here in the UK, but I'll leave it white for now. So as you can see, everything's a bit of work in progress, including the sets that I got in my last haul, which I'll be using for the city, because I am going for the new road plate system. And underneath my parts tray, as you can see, is an almost complete MILS road plate. I went through my parts collection and I thought I would have more parts to make more of these, but it turns out that I don't, so I need to order a bunch of parts for that. I have absolutely no light grey tiles to go on the top. I have some, but not very many, and they're not in very good condition, so I need to order a bunch of 2x2 light grey tiles to tile it off. But yeah, that gives that extra layer. Then this one would be pretty complete. I almost had enough light bluish grey plates to go just along, but then I ran out and I put that yellow on there. Although this was my first MILS kind of road plate, I wanted this to be the perfect template. So I wanted everything to be colour matched, like underneath all the bricks are all the same colour and it's evenly spaced, and yeah, so that's kind of bugging me. So I want to have my master copy be the nicest one. I mean, I don't care about the rest, let's just use whatever I have, but this one I thought, yeah, I'll make that look the nicest, even though you're not going to see it. Well, you will see the edge, so I do need to change that out for light grey. So obviously once the tiles are on top, you will see this outline. Now the back doesn't matter because you won't see this, but you will see the kind of light grey stripe as part of the pavement, so I need to sort that out. Apart from running out of parts, I ran out of base plates. As you can see, I have plenty now in light grey. Again, the colour isn't really going to matter because you won't see them, but if you look closely, they're a bit shinier and there's no LEGO logo. That's because these are not official LEGO base plates. I was going to buy official LEGO base plates, but it just got too expensive. You know, this is working on a budget, working in a small space, so I thought, well, I'll go for some off-brand ones. I looked around, read some reviews, and these were pretty good. I mean, this one is built on an official LEGO base plate, but I've tested it out. I mean, they are quite shiny, but it doesn't really matter. But the bricks stick to these well. They're the same size. They're pretty durable, so I have no issues using these because you won't see them anyway. So I've got 12 of those, which is plenty enough for what I need. Obviously I am going to have to get some half base plates or cut some of these just to fit these edging gaps just around the edge of the table, but that shouldn't be a problem. And I also made a little kind of, well, layout map just to kind of help me visualize what this is going to look like, and it might help you guys as well. Now, like I said, I keep calling it a city. Obviously it's way too small to be a city. It is just essentially a little district, so imagine it's part of a larger city that you just don't see. And yet most of it is road, but then in my kind of LEGO set collection I have more LEGO vehicles than I do buildings, so that's kind of to accommodate all of that. And I just thought it's kind of the most realistic option. Obviously I can, for example, I could take these two ones out and then just have a continuous block of buildings, but we'll see how that goes. So obviously I put some rough ideas of how I want things. Like I want to have a petrol station in this back corner over here, a couple of shops and a small park in the back corner, which is currently, you know, not there, but that's the plan for now. Obviously, as you can see along the bottom, there's a little guideline for a railway. Again, this isn't a full city. There's not going to be a full train loop because it's just not going to fit. So I was thinking of just maybe having a strip just going along kind of the edge of the table, just to kind of, you know, represent what could be part of a larger system. But I think I kind of made a little calculation error when I was working this out, because as you can see, let's say the track is, well, the Lego train track is 8 studs wide anyway, but without allowing for any kind of space between that and, let's say, a building, which is right here, even if I did Lego City standard of a small 8 by 16 building, the train track is going to be right up against it, and it's just not going to fit. So even for allowing a bit more space, that's still not going to fit, because as you can see, kind of these base plates, this road is where, let's say this road is in its final position. Obviously we've got a little bit of sidewalk, and then we're supposed to somehow fit a building and then some railway behind it, but that's just not going to fit. So I put this track here to kind of think, okay, even with just a tiny gap each side, that's pretty close. There's no way I'm going to fit a building in here. So I can either get rid of the road buildings, it was only going to be a small one, but get rid of those or get rid of the track. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think, because obviously I've made a little allotted space for a small train station as well, but that's just not going to fit. So do I keep the thin strip of buildings here, or do I keep the track? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments. So you might have seen on that little blueprint map that I've got a few kind of building suggestions. Obviously I'm using some of the official Lego City sets. So there's some of the new sets I want to get, like the new grocery store and the new train station. I'd like to get them and modify them slightly. Of course there's going to be some custom builds of my own, but it's a kind of mix of custom and official sets. Let's see what I think works best, because it's my Lego layout at the end of the day. But I thought I'd share it all with you. So I got plenty more to do. I've got parts to order, I've got sets to order, I've got things to build. There's a lot to do. It's going to take some time, but yeah, it's going to be good when it all comes together in the end. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.